Yo, yo, yo. Um, this is a message to all the nurses and doctors throughout the United States and the world. And this is important. I've heard from other nurses and other doctors, especially nurses. Some nurses are saying they're not allowed to wear PPE. Some nurses are on here saying they're not allowed. They said, I have my own N95 mask. And they say they're not allowed to wear it? They're not allowed to wear their own N95 PPE. And they don't have any to use in the hospital. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to say this. But you do not have to fucking do that. You don't have to go out there on those lines and put your life on the line to help others. That's a choice. And I'm sorry. But if you choose to put your life on the line in order to save somebody else, it's a foolish choice. Don't put yourself out there to save somebody else if you can't protect yourself first. If your boss tells you you're not allowed to wear protective equipment, tell them I cannot, tell them, go up to them and say, oh, I'm not allowed to protect myself. Goodbye, and walk out, and please, for the love of God, quit. And I will say that knowing damn well that I could be one of those patients that are gonna need you. I could be in there, and I could need you, and you could walk out on me and leave me to die. I will say that. If you have to risk your life to save me, then let me go. I'll fight for myself. No one should ever, especially a stranger, put their life on the line in a high-risk situation to save me. Try to help me. Now, if you have the proper protective equipment to be able to protect yourself, at least within a reasonable amount, to where it's like, at the very least, reasonably safe to help others, then that is fair. Do everything you can under that situation in that scenario. But if you are completely not protected, do not take that risk if it's a high risk. It's not worth your life. And if it was me, and my boss told me I'm not allowed to wear an N95 mask to protect myself, I would tell them, okay, you don't want to allow me to protect myself to help other people and save them from dying. I am out of here. Find somebody else to do it. And when that boss that says they're not allowed to protect themselves, it's only a matter of time before he gets infected. It's only a matter of time. Because if someone doesn't protect yourself and they're in a hospital, they're getting infected too. Period. So when they get infected and they don't have a nurse, you're not there to save him, he's gonna die. Goodbye. That's what you get for being stupid. Every nurse should be able to protect themselves. Especially if they already have the equipment and they're not allowed to wear it. That is the dumbest shit I've ever heard. Please walk out. Do not put up with that for a second. And I know you need money, but what's more important? A little, some extra money in your pocket or your life? This is life or death. Please leave. Please do not put yourself in that high of a risk situation. Please don't do it to yourself. Don't do it to yourself. And if you don't have the equipment, the proper protective equipment, don't do it, man. Unless you got something. I mean, you know, me personally, if I could have an N95 or an N100 mask, I might do it to help other people that need it more, that need it the most, you know? But if I don't have, you know, at least something that's going to really help to protect me, I'm not doing it. I'm not going to just go out there and just kill myself to save other people or infect myself to save other people. I'm sorry, but that's not my job. I don't have to do that, and I will not do that. You don't have to do that. Do not feel pressured. It's okay to walk away. You don't have to save anybody. Just save yourself. It's not your job to save anybody. It's not your obligation to save anybody. It's your choice. And it's always your choice. All I'm going to say is, man, do not put up with that. Do not listen to your boss. Do not take their shit. Tell them, if you don't have the right protective equipment to work with infected patients, that you are not going to work with infected patients. And if you have to walk out and leave, so fucking be it. Walk out and leave. Not for me, for you. Because I'm not a nurse, I'm the patient coming in. If I get infected, that could be me tomorrow, and I'll still say, do not treat me unless it's safe. If I die, I die. Don't treat me unless it's safe for you to do so. At least reasonably safe. Don't come in my room and try to treat me with no fucking mask on. Don't do that to yourself. Don't do it. Don't do it. Make sure you got that right protective equipment. Unless you've already caught it anyways and you have antibodies for it. If you already caught the virus and you got antibodies, then maybe, that's your decision. But it's always your decision. Don't go out there and just risk your life for other people. It's not worth it. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that to yourself. And don't do that to yourself.